unchangeable. See, now that you are a believer in Jesus Christ, you can't live life the way you used to live before Christ. Amen. You can't operate the way you used to operate. You can't think the way you used to think. You've got to change so that you can be unchangeable. Now, if you have all of that, go over to Colossians chapter 2 with me. And you can look at today's, we're going to continue in this, and I want to share some information that we already know, and we're going to connect it with that we're going to see today. Here's a statement I want you to get. If we're serious about experiencing victory, if we're serious about experiencing this victory that has been given to us through Jesus Christ, we must stay on the set course. We must stay on the set course for victory. See, victory is ours because of Christ, but there's a course to get to victory. If you were leaving Houston today on your way to San Antonio, there is a course that you would have to travel. And I know that there's more than one way to get to San Antonio. You can travel up I-10, or you can take the back roads, or you can get on an airplane, or you can take a bus, or you can hitch a horse and drive there. It don't matter. But the point I'm making, whichever decision you choose, you've got to get on that set course in order to get to your destination. For victory, there is a set course, but unlike San Antonio, there's only one way. We saw that in the last series where Jesus said in John 14, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I'm the only way. If we want victory, church, the only way is through Jesus Christ. So that means we've got to understand the set course for victory. Since it has been given to us, that means I need to pull out the manual because I don't know what I have. If I'm still making poor choices, if I'm still hitting my head up against a brick wall, if I'm still suffering with sin and death in my life, even as a Christian, it's because I don't know what I have. And so when you don't know what you have, you pull out the manual. See, here's the problem if you Google it. If you Google the answer, you're only going to get what whoever put the answer in Google is going to give you. See, there's a group that controls Google. And I know there are other search engines and all that kind of stuff too. But they determine what they want you to know. So if you're depending upon the internet for all of your information, you're going to get skewed information. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. See, Silicon Valley decided what they wanted us to know. And so they got all the information that they wanted you to know. But when they put their children in school, they didn't expose them to the computer. Because they want their children to pick up books. They want their children to experience knowledge from a perspective that's different than just mere information. So what I'm sharing with us today is that if we want victory, we've got to understand the set course that God has given us, and we've got to stay on that course. We've got to get into the manual because what you have right now is not working for you. And when you go to people, they're only going to tell you their opinion. When you go to the web and look it up, you're only going to get what they want you to know. Now, yes, the web and the internet and all of this new technology, it's a good instrument if it's used in the right way. But it can also be a crippling instrument. That's why today our children don't know how to read, write, and do arithmetic, because if the computer is broken, I can't do my homework tonight. Why? Because my textbook is online. I mean, the schools don't even give textbooks today. We're crippling them. They don't know how to use a dictionary. They don't know how to pull out a thesaurus and how to find other words. See, when I was growing up, if I couldn't spell a word, they told me to find another word. If you can't spell the one you want, you better find one that you know how to spell or look it up in the dictionary. You see, we have to learn. We have to teach how to learn because there's a process in it. But nevertheless, let's not stray. Let's get back to the text here. So if we're serious about victory, we've got to stay on the course that assures our victory.